In order to make the custom clearance smooth, we first need to get the approval from the government or the relevant agency. Normally, it is FDA. Each country has their own FTAs, and we need to get the import permit first, and then we need to register the product in order to do the custom clearance officially. So in order to register products, we need to take the responsibility, and we need that entity to hold the responsibility. Who will take the responsibility? It will be the company, Atomy. So regarding the import and logistics or distribution, we never take the burden or take the work over to the other companies or agencies, because it's a matter of trust. Not only the African countries, but also from the other countries, we are getting a lot of calls. They said, we would like to take the Atomy product of $10,000, and then we've already did that, but we are now get stocked in. We now get stocked in the custom clearance of their customs. So could you please help us? This is the call that we're getting from different countries. But you know that if we help them, if we assist them with that import permit or custom clearance, it means that we give the full responsibility to that agency, and it means that we consider them a wholesaler. But we cannot do that. We cannot give that responsibility to other agencies and people. So we've never provide that kind of services to third parties. And so far, we held that responsibility by ourselves for whole time. In order to make it possible, first, we need to establish a branch before we get the permit. And then Atomy HQ needs to make 100% investment for the establishment. And then under the name of that branch, we need to apply for the import permit. So this is the second step. But, in order to establish a branch, we need to follow the regulations and the law of that country. Some countries require only 2 months, but some countries require more than 3 months. So it depends on the country. The same goes for the product registration. In some countries, the processes are really fast, but in some countries, the processes are taking more and more time. So let me move on to the third step. The third step is to launch shopping mall. This is the official shopping mall launch. I know that one of the frequently asked questions might be, when do you open shopping mall in Morocco? When do you open shopping mall in Chile? Those might be the frequently asked questions. Please understand me that I cannot give you the exact answer right now, because we're now at the step 1. After processing step 1, we will move on to step 2. And in step 2, we might know the detailed timeline of the shopping mall launching. So we will give you the announcements after taking the first step and taking the second steps. Shopping mall development itself, from the IT perspective, it doesn't take much time. Maybe 1 month or 2 months, we could develop a shopping mall itself, because we're now enjoying the technological advancements. So I don't say that development of the shopping mall itself is difficult. The problem is that we need to register all of the products, and we need to get the import permit first, and those processes take much more time. So before we open a shopping mall, I would like to say that this one will not be the official shopping mall. As you can see in step 3, it says shopping mall launch, but it doesn't mean the official full shopping mall. We should say that this is a soft launch shopping mall. it is only for the consumer members, which means that it will not accumulate the commissions. In this soft launch shopping mall, all of the purchases and payment you made will not create commissions. But you could accumulate your own PV, and the group PV will be applied. But the consumer members, they cannot create the commission from this soft launching shopping mall. Secondly, it allows individual deliveries. Let me take an example of Morocco. If we open Enemy Morocco shopping mall, we will not have a warehouse in Morocco. Like we are operating the Edge Mall in Korea, it will be B2C delivery. So we will deliver the product directly to that member, but that delivery will come from Europe directly. Now, in Edge Mall Korea, as you are aware of, we send the package to the members directly. If a Spanish member makes a order, place an order in Edge Mall Korea, Korea Edge Mall sends the package directly to the Spanish member. This is how we operate the Edge Mall in Korea. The same goes for the shopping mall. The same goes for this soft launch project, like soft launch shopping mall. So if you place an order, the package will be sent either from Korea or from Europe, which means that let's say that it's a Morocco. Although you use the Morocco soft launch shopping mall, there's no warehouse in Morocco, and all of the delivery will made by air freight, by air. And how about the pricing? The prices will be the same with the ones of the official shopping mall and official shopping mall PV. So in 2026, we're planning to open soft launch shopping mall in 5 countries. And next year, additionally, we will launch the shopping mall in 5 countries. All of these are soft launch ones. I know that we're joined by a lot of European members, and I'm getting a lot of questions about Morocco. And I know that there are a lot of interest in Morocco business. Now, in 2026, among the 5 countries, maybe Morocco might be included. It is highly possible, but I cannot give you the exact or like final decision because we need to see the step 2. We need to see how long the import permit process will take. We need to materialize the clear process and the time that they will be taking. As far as we understand, if we in order to sell the product to Morocco, we must get the halal certificate following the current regulation. Actually, we are selling product to Malaysia and Indonesia, and those products are already got like halal certificate via Korea Muslim Association. Well, we need to see whether those products could be exported to Morocco. We need to confirm this first. So in Malaysia and Indonesia, they have the halal certificate product. So we need to see if we could sell these like certified product to Morocco. If it is okay, I believe that the process will be expedited. So please bear with me, and it might take some time, but we will also give you the announcement whether Morocco will be included in one of the 5 countries in 2026. As you can see from this slide, our goal is to open 5 countries in 2026 and the additional 5 countries in 2027. As I mentioned, in order, if all of these steps are being made really quick, I believe that we could also add one more country. These processes get slower, I believe that there will be only 4 countries for 2027. So there are some variables and there are some uncertainties over there. So please bear with me. And after we open the soft launch shopping mall, we will like to see the maturity of the market, and after that, we will decide to do the grand opening. Official grand open means that you could do the business officially, and you could also get the commissions. So by doing the official doing the official opening, we like to lay the foundation for the regular business by making, and so you could create your own commission. So it means that if the sales amounts to 150,000 US dollar, we will consider whether we will open the official uh, website or not. But as I mentioned, it will vary from the countries. Although your sales is only 50,000 or 60,000 US dollars, we could also consider whether to open the websites officially or not, because what is important is the speed of the growth, not the exact number of the sales. In order to open the website officially, it will take another 5 to 6 months to 1 year. And then if you make 150,000 US dollars of sale, you will be considered. But it is not just because, although you will not reach this amount, we will see the speed of the growth, and we will consider and we will decide whether to open the website officially or not. As Udi mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, please leave your question in the chat room. You could leave your question in your own language, and we will incorporate all of the questions, and we will answer the question at the end of this conference. And how we selected the 10 countries. I'd like to share these details with you. We first see the number of the members, and we also see the sales generated from members. We also see the competitiveness, and we also see the population and size of the market. Right.
And for the revenue in Morocco, we found from a different shopping mall. The shopping mall, the amount comes from the European countries. And when the Morocco shopping mall has a grand open, we won't count from the shopping mall in Morocco. Not just the mall in Morocco, it is gathered from various shopping mall, and we assume that we overall check that it comes from the other shopping mall. For Bangladesh, when we see the sales amount, it is the highest. We want to open the shopping mall, but it's hard because it has to have an MLM license. It is a country that needs a specific license. So it is excluded from the soft launching project. for many years. It needs an official license, and it's not giving the license in Bangladesh, so it's excluded recently. And in Ecuador, the score is high in Ecuador, and it's excluded. And even in South Africa, there many parts that we have to consider. And I heard many stories in Ukraine. The war is not over, so we have to wait. When the war is over, Gary will be the manager, and Gary will work hard to open an official branch in Ukraine. And there are many members who know well about Etami, and there are members who are waiting for the official branch. And when the war is over, there is a place that Ukraine can be a place that can be open, and we wish that the war can be over soon as possible. And even in South Africa, there are many questions and there are requests that they have. They want a branch, and for many things to consider. South Africa is a huge market, and they think there is no reason to open an official branch. And the reason is that Morocco is more active, and there is a country that there is a region, and we are planning to make a a brand, make a corporate in this country. In August, we hope that there will be a shopping mall in these countries. And like South Africa and in Nigeria, there are we do the evaluation. We will do the evaluation every year. And for South Africa, the score may be high. When the score is high, we will consider the soft launching project, and even in Nigeria and even in Egypt and many other countries. We don't know the score next year. When South Africa shopping mall, when we plan to for to for the we don't know how it will change. Let's think that the score of the South Africa is high, and we are planning to have an official shopping mall in South Africa. And when it's not open this year, and when we open next year, and there can be changes of the situation, and those who open next year can have an official branch first, so we don't know how it will change. And there's an opportunity of these countries. The target countries and selection criteria are these countries. There will be countries that will be added, and the countries can grow faster, and the order can be changed. So I hope all the members and leaders can understand what I'm saying. And for those who are in South Africa, Nigeria, and Egypt, please don't be disappointed. There are hope. There's no order. Like even though it opens next year, the things can be changed. This is a official website and it's very similar. And this is a shopping mall in Mexico. And when the shopping mall is open in Morocco, it will look like this. For the name, it is stated Panama, Peru, and Morocco, but it will change to Morocco. The language is Spanish, but it can change to Arabic. And there is a PC version, uh, and there will be an application version. The shopping mall will look like the official website. And these are the products. And the products, Mexico, Colombia, when it's officially opened, not all the products were in the country. When a shopping mall was opened, there needs to be the products to be allowed to be in the country. Mostly it opened with 40 to 50 products. Same toothpaste, uh, uh, for toothpaste and toothbrushes were possible, or sun cream, hair supplement, and hemoin was hard to be approved. Those items were hard to be permitted in that country, so it has to be step by step to be approved in specific countries. And for the Atomy Miracle, the products that would be introduced, the products has to be approved in that country and the products will introduce in that country. And if you see it on a website, you can order it, and if you buy it, it will go to your European countries, or it can be in Korea and it will deliver to individuals. And for the order and delivery process, people in Morocco can have the ordering and delivery process like this that we stayed on this slide. It can have a order list for the logistic warehouse, and the country will have the packing and it will be ready for international shipping. And it will be reported and it will be delivered by air freight. And Atomy Morocco will have the customs clear. It will have a custom clearance and it will send into individuals. And the price part, and what I see in Mexico and in Colombia, the product's price in the European countries are similar. The products in Mexico and Colombia and products in European countries are very similar. The price range can be different from different countries, and it matters from exchange rate. And for the if the government imposes taxes more, then the product can be more expensive. And for the price range, and for the high price, and the air freight price is included, and sales taxes are included too. When the shopping mall opens officially, we will notice you for all the members. And we will make you ready for consumers to use the credit card. It can last 7 to 10 days. Delivery leading time can be 7 to 10 days, but it can be faster. And if the custom clearance is faster, it can be faster than 7 to 10 days. If for the process of clear customs it takes longer, it can be longer than 7 to 10 days. It matters, and it can be changed by customs clearance. And for return and exchange, there are in case of damage or quality. And for what I hear from Edgemall, there are no cases like this for damage and quality. And for customer service, currently there is a consumer member. Um, they can ask and send an email, and they can call or message from WhatsApp. And for the members in Morocco, we will figure out a way, and we will officially state the email and WhatsApp. And for one, two, they can ask, and they can have question, and we will build a system so that they can easily ask questions for customer service. We haven't stated official seminar. When we are clear and we are in the stage 2 to launch an official shopping mall, we will try to start a business seminar. We will give you the information, and we will give the details of the seminar, that when and where it will be held. We are planning to have an in-person seminar in the country. There will be online seminar too. And we will prepare as an Arabic for people in Morocco to understand more about our seminar. We cannot clarify when and where the soft launching project will start in a shopping mall. There are some things that we have to consider and carefully approach. So I hope you all can wait. When when the shopping mall officially opens, it can be fast. So we're trying our best to open the shopping mall in each countries. And I see that we are all passionate, and we want official uh, shopping mall in the European countries, and in Korea, and in the United States, and all the members worldwide. And for partners, it is important to communicate, and we are communicating more. And for Egypt and Nigeria and South Africa is not included in the list, but there are passionate and there are many interests in soft launching projects. And maybe not this year, but next year they can be in the list too. And my presentation is I finished my presentation. And if you have questions before we end our meeting, I will explain more. Oh, thank you for Alex. If you have questions, you can write down on the message. If you write down questions, we will gather all the message and we will include the questions and we will include the questions and we will try to answer your questions too. And we will move on to our next presenter. His name is Gary, and he will tell us about the incorporation update.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Gary. As you might know, I'm in charge of Enemy Europe, and Turkey for Morocco, Azerbaijan, and UAE. I am supporting the soft launching as a closest branch of Atomy. All of our team members and all of the branch employees are working really hard for the soft launching. Before we start, I would like to share you some video. So please take a look and let's jump into my part. All right, how was it? I know now, I believe that most of you now want to go to Korea. And I'm Europe and Anime really want you to come to Korea and I want you to see the real Anime. So I know that Alex is supporting this project. I would like to send my thanks and love to Alex. When I meet Anime members globally, they always ask me, please open a branch in our company in my country. But I believe that without the soft launching, we cannot open a branch or we cannot establish a subsidiary in those countries. So soft launching project is for Atomy growth and for expanding Atomy members business scope. It will be the very strongest weapon that we could utilize in the future. That's why we would like to make the soft launching project really successful without any failure. I would like to give you my word, so we will do our best to make it all possible. Now we are supporting Morocco, Azerbaijan, and UAE. First, for UAE and Azerbaijan, uh, we are now searching. In the searching period, we need to see the good law firms and we need to do the pre-studying for the product registration. So compared to Morocco, the speed of the processes might be a little bit slower. So we will do our best to expedite the speed of the establishment in Morocco, in Azerbaijan, and UAE as well. Please stay tuned. I know that we're joined by a lot of Morocco members. And also JYP Lawyer Master Deliver Product Seminar and Marketing Seminar. There, more than 300 Moroccan members joined and attended. I could feel the enthusiasm and passion from the Moroccan members. That's why we are making more and more effort in Morocco. So let me give you the brief overview and update about the Morocco uh, project. So in our goal is Enemy Morocco, and we're now at the final stage of the paperworks. According to the timeline, I believe that around April, we could finally establish a branch in Morocco. But still, there are some legal works and double checking because we need to do them to stabilize the business and for your success and for your stable business. We are checking all of the details in order to minimize any possible errors and mistakes. But still, we're making a lot of effort to expedite the processes and to establish the branch. Now we are uh, collaborating with top tier law firm in Morocco in order not to make any mistake and errors. As Alex mentioned earlier, I would like to also talk about the product registration. Now, we are now taking a lot of trials and we are searching various methods to do the product registration. We are also working with the product registration firms in Morocco, 3 to 4 firms. We revisit all of the legal regulation of Morocco. So we are now checking all of the information of Korean products and European products from different angles. So with that product registration agencies, we are seeing the possibility and see how we could start and establish a branch at a stable and in a safe manner. The important thing is to maintain the functionality, but sometimes we need to change ingredient for the custom clearance. In Morocco, we need a halal certificate. That's why some Korean product and European products need to change their formulation. That's in order to prevent the process slowing down, we are making a lot of efforts and we are taking care of the processes. considering all of these different regulations. I'm also reviewing them with partner company in Morocco. I believe that the cosmetic product will be faster. All of the product in Europe have already passed CFA regulation, and CPMP certificate is also respected by Morocco. So since Europe and Morocco admit the same certificate for cosmetics, I believe that the cosmetic product will be faster. But about the supplements, trickier. So our target is 6 months for cosmetics, and the special product, which means that a unique product in Morocco will take more time, purchase Hemohim and some supplements. So those unique products will take more time. So I'd like to ask for your endurance and patience. We have more than 500 products in Korea, and Atami Europe has more than 100 products. But we cannot launch all of these products from the scratch. We will start from the first category and the second category and move on to the third category. So we would like to do it step by step, and we will do our best to deliver all of the product to you. This is our plan. After we register product, the important thing is the custom clearance and delivery. Alex also mentioned that clearance and delivery is really important. So this is how we plan. We are seeking the most efficient and accurate way to deliver the product. We are also developing this method with our partners. For example, we need to see whether it is cheaper to deliver the product directly from Korea and or if it is better to get the product from Europe, we will do that, or from Turkey. So there are a lot of method, and we will like to see this diverse and versatile method to see the uh, efficiency. And if there is much more efficient way, we will also work with the partners in order to cope with and in order to come up with a better solution. So please understand that we always prioritize the convenience and efficiency of our members. We would like to do our best to do the door-to-door delivery, and we would like to minimize any possible mistakes in delivery. And this is all for our Moroccan members and also for our members in Azerbaijan and UAE. We Believe me, we are doing our best to always prioritize your interest. Delivery is not the old thing. We are also planning for the CS, Q&A, and refund and exchange. In Eremi Europe, we have a Moroccan employee. He's now doing the French interpretation. We are joined by Ms. Sauk Kaut Sadihan. She's Moroccan. I believe that it's better for the communication. This employee can speak French and Arabic, so Kadikit will be the designated communication employee and staff. So we would like to do our best to solve any issues and communicate with you better. And lastly, this is our own weapon, which is Enemy Success System. Our leader, Chairman Park, always mentions Enemy is rewriting the history of network marketing. This is the Enemy philosophy. And this is the differentiating point from the other countries. And I believe that by having seminar, you could deliver this vision to other people. With the delivery system, with the logistics system, Enemy Europe and Enemy Korea enemy Europe, and our step will go to Morocco. There, we will organize a seminar, and we would like to give you the venue to share the rear enemy. This seminar is not just about sharing the product information. It is about knowing better about enemy and how it is about striking a balance in your life. This is a unique opportunity to know better about the company, so that it's really important. Then about Enemy Seminar and Enemy Europe, you might be wondering and you might be curious. I would like to share a short video. Woody, please play the video at page 8.
We have reviewed the 2025 of Atomy European countries. It is our last corporate. It is the latest corporate, but our growth has speed up in a fast pace. And through Atomy Europe, and for the people who are in the Middle East, as a bias Arab Emirate, the members, and we are sure and we guarantee that our Atomy products has absolute price and absolute quality. And when we open the corporate, and we know that the growth will be faster, and we will do our best. And I will share the launch time schedule. And the incorporation complete will finish till April. And this is my plan. And this is the situation. And it can be faster, but it can delay in sometimes. And we will share the schedule. And for those who question or who wonder, we will always try to communicate so that there is no question that people can ask. And for June till July, the first product will be registered and delivering system will finalize. And for me, I plan to have a seminar. And it can be a appropriate time and it can be hot and it can be a scorching weather. But if we have a seminar, even though we have a hardship and even with the extreme weather, we will do our best to approach to you and to your country. And in July and August, so I hope that we can hold the local seminars with core leaders. And we will expand our product lines and our success is just beginning, and even with hot summer, hotter passion, I hope to see you in Morocco. And thank you for participating in this meeting. And thank you, and we give a round of applause to Gary to share his schedule and about the situation and the current part of in the European countries. And Pa will be the presenter of the global member update. And I will be a presenter who will share about the global membership registration. There are countries that didn't have the corporate. There are countries that it's possible for membership registration. And from March 12th, starting at 10 a.m., Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, Gabon, and Mauritania will be the country that will start for the membership registration. And for those country that doesn't have any safety issue, regions that have a request and overview, exclusion of regions where clear business licensing or regulatory restriction exists. We are planning to have and I will want to share about the citizenship and permanent residence. And there are dual accounts that have issues in the past. And before, previous accepted ID types were what were eligible was citizens, nationals of acceptable countries. But because of the dual issues, we change with the expanded accepted ID types, citizens and permanent residents. And we are trying to issues. We will have to do it hand by hand. And for dual issues, we want users to have a manual verification. The latest account will be deleted. We want to have it always legal instead of making it illegal. So we want all members to have a legal account instead of illegal account. It's not hard to register, and some members buy a temporary account and buy with bulk items. That was a huge issue that we had for our company. So what we want to do is to have one account, and it's hard to share the individual account, and it can be uncomfortable. And so we made a invitation code, and they can scan the QR code instead of taking a QR code. And for users, there are uncomfortable issues, so we are trying to improving that parts. And to change the display condition, we are available for the day after sign up for 5 days only. And changeable condition is no downline members registered, and no personal purchase history, and no prior sponsor change record, and no main sub change history. And for newly assigned sponsor conditions, it will be finished. Our planned competition will be end of April. The sponsor will be changed immediately upon request submission. And this is for all. Thank you. We have presented the important points about the project. And thank you, thank you, and give a round of applause to the presenters. We will continue our parts, and we have gathered all the questions for the FAQ, and we will have a session. We reviewed all the questions that all members asked, and if you state more questions after the presentation, we will also gather that questions and answer it from the questions that you asked on the chat box. And Gary will be a presenter again to answer the questions that all members had. I am sure that you all have questions in the detailed parts of our soft launch project. And for the important questions, we will want to tell and answer the questions. And there were 19 countries and regions, and the total responses were 388. And the survey was started at February and till March. And the interest of our project was Peru was the highest, and then it was Dominican Republic and Panama. And top 3 countries by interest, concentrating most Latin American responses. And compared to other countries were less, but I think it's because of the presenter, because he had explained clearly and he clarified most of the parts. That's why the questions in the European countries are a lot less. And the schedule was the question that mostly asked from our members. And the opening schedule was the topic that most members wanted to know. The open schedule was 54 cases, support interest was 44 cases, and opening schedule was the topic. And they are expecting, and they waited for a long time. That's why we are trying our best. And please, if you have, please wait it more, and we will try not to disappoint all the members here. And for the schedule, the question was, when will the soft launch begin? Will all countries launch at the same time or sequentially? The soft launch will proceed sequentially depending on each country's readiness. And we have reviewed countries. We are just picking in order, but we are trying to match the schedule. There are regulations and rules in other countries, and because of that, we picked question for the countries. And we will start by the schedule, it can be 5 countries, but if there's schedule change, it can be 4, but if the stage goes fast, it can be 6 countries. So the next question, how long will the soft launch last? When will the official branch open? How far in advance will the official announcement be made? Will there be local events during the soft launch? It matters from how active that we are. For 200 million won in Korean, when it lasts 3 to 6 months, then we can open the official branch in that country. It takes time to establish a corporate in that country. If there's a sales increasing and there's consistency in that country, we will be able to plan, and we can recruit, and we can we would need time to have a plant. We cannot make a corporate with nothing, but if there's a consistency and the revenue, we are sure to open. And we will give the schedule the expected timeline. And then after that, we can open a grand opening. When we are prepared and when we are in a step 2 phase, we can share the details and we can and we can start a seminar. And our next question is that will there be a local office in each country? The soft launch is an online only operating model in which a legal entity and established in accordance with legal requirements of enable formal import, customs clearance, and product supply. It takes time to have a training. There are experts already who knows a lot about our products, and the employees can apply because there's already experts in each country, but we will try to make office. And after official branch, after that we will train the employees. We will support our very best to make it successful. Will the shopping mall be available on both mobile app on a PC web? Uh, the shopping mall is not different from the official website or the app. The shopping mall will be available on both PC web and mobile app. Last year, during the winter time, we successfully make an innovation of our website, and we have the latest technology, and we have won the award, and we adopt the newest technology so that we have innovated all our websites. And the next question is, how will customer service operate? Until the operation method is finalized, customer service will be supported via email. And we don't want everyone to feel uncomfortable, and we will do our best to develop. What products will be available at the beginning of soft launch? Will Hemoim and Noni will be available? As I explained before, in Morocco, it takes time. The goal is to offer at least 30 SKUs centered on major cosmetic lines such as Absolute. When we try to enter, there are regulation and rules in that country. We have to review and we have to be careful to enter the country. After we review with the competitive, and we will share the details and the launching schedule. Hemoim is the absolute quality and absolute prices. There is no other products in other countries. It is unique and special. We all know that Hemoim is a a good product, absolute quality with absolute prices. It takes time, and I can surely tell from my experience. To make a stable, we'll try our best and we will check and review so that we can approach to the country. And then we will move on step by step so that it can launch and we will share so that we can approach to in that country. Products can be purchased to the global mall at Gmall. this is a favorable mall that many members like. Purchases will made through country-specific malls, and we will utilize the e-shopping mall. And I don't want members too uncomfortable. I want the less expensive price. We won't we will find an efficient way, not just sticking as a Gmail.
Next question. How are product prices and PV determined? How does PV accumulation and commission work? Throughout the soft launching, the same system will be applied as global integrate member. Delivery, policy, and the other thing will be determined for your benefit and for your convenience. It could be Korean version, it could be Europe version, or the other country's version, but please be reminded that our policy method is the laser policy. So we will do our best to find the most affordable way, and we will always prioritize our uh, members' benefits. And once again, as I mentioned, product prices and PV will be based on the price, but the commission will not be accumulated. Next question, will delivery be last mile delivery or pickup? Our goal is to do the delivery door to door. I mean, last mile delivery. Custom clearance is not really easy. And I know that many of you might not have done the custom clearance by yourselves. That's why company will take care of the custom clearance by itself, and we will do our best to guarantee the last mile delivery, the door-to-door delivery. So we are now searching for the best way, and this is one of our challenges. So we've been doing a lot of studies and research. So I believe that based on the studies that we've done, I believe that last mile delivery will be possible. And free shipping and the shipping fee. Actually, shipping fee will vary by country and will be announced later. We will also do our best to give you the announcement as soon as possible. Next question, how will delivery take and how can customer track the shipment? Yes, it will vary by country and will be announced throughout official channel. Like, for example, we could use UPS, you could do the Korean version. So it could vary. Time and price could vary. But all of the branches in Europe are now providing the tracking service to prevent any possible product from missing. And we will believe that we will apply the same policy to the newly launched branches as well. Next question, what is the return and exchange policy? As I mentioned, we will create a VOT, voice of customer team, so that we will give you the convenience in shopping, and we will eliminate any possible inconvenience in your shopping in Enemy. Next, could global integrate members purchase from self-launch country mall using their own global ID? Could members from already open branches also purchase from self-launch country malls? Yes. Global integrate members will be able to purchase from all countries. But let's take an example. If you purchase from Europe, the delivery could be available only for Europe addresses. So the standard is if you do if you both from Europe, it will be delivered from Europe. And if you're not a global integrate member, and if you a member of a certain country, you could also purchase from the self-launch shopping mall. So there is another way. So I believe that this will be the similar system that you've been using for so far. Will global integrated members be automatically activated? Will the organization built as a global integrated members be maintained after the opening? Yes. When an official branch opens, a separate verification process for transition to business member will take place. It is to prevent any possible confusion and prevent fake ID and any violation. So we will find out the best verification process for each country. As Pa mentioned earlier, we would like to find the best way for the verification. For example, how to use the ID and how to verify the person. So after you are transited to the business member, your PV and every accumulated commissions will be also maintained. So I hope you could meet more partners and consumers and you could extend your lines. And after the opening, you will also continue your business with the existing information. Next question. Activation condition after registration or minimum monthly pay purchase requirement. Yes, Global Integrated member will be able to purchase immediately after registration. And there's no registration fee, no maintenance fee under our policy. The same goes for the opening. There's no requirement for the minimum monthly purchase. And membership is expected to remain active without the purchase. This is the end of the frequently asked questions. I know that I answered those frequently asked questions. And the questions that you asked today, we will incorporate the question and we will do our best to answer those questions. Thank you very much for your interest. I hope my question satisfies your needs. Thank you very much for your interest. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gary. Thank you very much for your detailed explanation. I know that you need to leave very soon for the flight, so I would like to wrap up this meeting as soon as possible. Please understand if today's conference is not enough for you for your understanding, but we will organize the materials and details of today's conference by language, and we will help you to share this information to your partners and to your members. So we would like to make an official manual and share them with you. Please understand that we cannot make all of the languages, but for the major languages, we will make the file. And then I believe that you could also do the translation by yourself by using the AI service.
그래서 오늘 통역도 굉장히 수고를 많이 해주셨는데
And
사실
thank you
이렇게
for the
이제
interpreters today.
동시 통역을 하게 되면은
When we provide the simultaneous interpretation,
완벽하게 전달되지 않는 경우들이
sometimes it is
있습니다.
not
아무리
perfect. I know
잘하셔도
that no matter how
저희가
good they
가급적
are,
이
sometimes
가스랑
simultaneous
관련해서 오늘
interpretation
여러분들께 말씀드린
um,
자료들은
is not enough. So
이렇게
all of the self-launching
슬라이드라든가
materials and
여러 가지
documents and
표시물이라든가
slides
이런 것들을
and
정리를 잘
Q&A
해서
slides will
여러분들께
be
공유 드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
organized in one compact file and we will share it with you later on.
방글라데시라든가 타지키스탄이라든가
Bangladesh
다른
and
나라들의
Tajikistan and other
관심 있는
countries
분들 질문이 있는데
have a lot of
이
interest,
부분은
and
별도로
also a lot of
방글라데시,
members have
타지키스탄
interest in those
관련된
countries.
줌
So Bangladesh,
컨퍼런스를 따로
Tajikistan,
준비해서
for those
여러분들한테
countries, we would like
충분히
to open
설명
another
드릴 수
conference
있도록
so that we could
하겠습니다.
give you more
네.
details about those
그리고
countries.
계속해서
And one more,
모로코라든가 이제 그
I know
쇼핑몰 오픈
that
관련해서 이제 질문이
about
많으시고
the
굉장히
self-launching
이제
shopping mall
빨리빨리 이렇게
and
오픈할
about
때들이
Morocco.
많으신
There
것
have a lot of
같아요.
questions. I know that you really
저희도
want to
빨리
open the
오픈해드리고
question as soon
싶지만
as
아까도
possible. We
말씀드렸듯이
also
어떤
wanted to
그런
do that,
정부 당국의 허가가
but
필요한
you know
부분이기
that
때문에
sometimes we need the
시간이
permission
필요하고요.
from the
저희가
government, so it requires some
중간에
time.
그러니까 이제 진행되는 과정에서 한 번씩 이런 컨퍼런스를 통해서
Sometime,
진행
so in
상황을
between,
좀
we would like to host
업데이트를
this kind of
해드려서
conference to give you the
여러분들이
update.
좀덜
I believe
답답하시고
that these kind of
할 수 있도록
conferences will
그렇게
help you
노력을
understand
하겠습니다. 그리고 이제 아프리카의 많은
And
지역 오픈에
be
대해서
aware
관심이
of the processes
많으신데
that we're taking right
그것도
now.
저희가
And you're
설명드렸던
also
내용이고요.
wondering
그런
about the opening of
부분들도
the Africa.
자료를 통해서 좀 공유드릴 수 있도록
We will
하겠습니다.
also
또
give you more
엣지몰을
details about the
통해서
African
지금 더 공급하면 어떠한
branch
현재
opening. And I
한국에서
also got
이렇게
questions
슈퍼로
regarding
보내고 있는
Atmall. Now we are doing the
엣지몰에
direct
더 많은
shipping from
제품과
by Atmall. So some question
물가를
asked
좀
me to
추가했으면
add
좋겠다는
more
의견이신 것
product to
같은데요.
Atmall and
저희도
add
지금
more
계속해서
countries to
한국
Atmall. Yes,
엣지몰에서
actually, we
더
are now
많은
finding the
나라에
way to add more
공급해
countries to
드릴 수
Atmall
있도록
so that we could
배송
supply the product to
테스트를
more
계속 하고
countries
있습니다.
than now. We are
그런데
now
그
testing the
나라에
delivery
배송을
right now.
보냈을
But
커스텀에서
sometimes
보냈을
when
때
we
상당히
send the package
안
to that
되고
country,
리턴되거나 이렇게 안
sometimes it creates some
유가되는
custom
경우들은
clearance
저희가 그걸
problem,
엣지몰
and sometimes we had
배송지에
difficulties in
포함시키지 못하고 있습니다.
clearing or
그렇기 때문에
do the customs in that
저희도 지금
country. So
노력을 하고 있지만
that's why
그래서 이제 조금씩
it is not really
추가가
easy to add new
필요하다는
country to
말씀이고요.
Atmall. That's why
심지어는
we
제가
always
예전에
emphasize the import
브라질
permits.
오픈하기
In the past, when
전에
we opened Brazilian
법인장에게
branch
앱솔루트
to
스킨케어 세트 한 개 써보라고
general
택배를
manager,
보냈는데
I sent
그게
set up
세관에
Absolute
걸려가지고
Skincare,
또 통관이 안
but
되는
it
경우가
was also
있더라고요.
stuck in the
그러니까
customs,
회사에서
so
이렇게
we couldn't get the
화장품을
customs.
보내더라도
Although it was from the
스위프트가 안
company
돼
to
있는
the general
경우는 통관이
manager,
어려운 게 현실인 것 같습니다.
customs matter. This is the
오늘
reality,
이렇게 정말
which means that product
굉장히 많은
registration and
분들이
import is really
이
difficult. I know that
컨퍼런스에
so many
참여해
people
주셔서
attended
너무나
today's
고맙고요.
conference. Thank
제가
you
이렇게
very
쭉
much.
보니까 홍콩에서도 이렇게 사무엘 로얄
I could also
마스터가 또
see
참여를
member from Hong
해주셨고,
Kong, Samuel Royal Master, attended.
네,
Thank you very much. Thank you, Hai. And from
이렇게 많은
Turkey,
리더분들이 또 참여를
we're also joined
해주셨습니다.
by a lot of
네,
leaders,
그만큼 이 글로벌 비즈니스에 여러분들
which means that
관심과
you
열정이
have much
크다는 거
interest in
오늘
global
다시 한번
business. I
느낄
can
수
see your passion,
있었고요.
enthusiasm.
우리 팀들이 그런 여러분들의 어떤 그런 사업의
I
속도에
hope
더 이렇게
our team
발맞출 수 있도록
could
열심히 노력을
be in
하겠습니다.
line with
그리고
your passion and
또 조만간에
enthusiasm, and we will
이런
also do our
소통할 수 있는
best for the growth
자리를
of your
또
business.
만들어서
And very soon, we
여러분들이
will
궁금해하는
also
내용들
host this kind of
같이
conference to
공유하고 소통할 수
answer
있도록
your concerns
하겠습니다.
and
네, 오늘
questions.
이렇게 긴 시간
And
동안
we would like to open another
함께
way to
공유를
communicate.
해주시고
Thank you very
또
much for being
이렇게
with us today.
여러분들의 어떤 그런
And thank
관심을
you
보여주셔서
very much
너무너무
for showing
감사합니다.
your interest.
네, 여기까지 행사를 하고 마치도록
So
하겠습니다. 네, 우리
this
마무리
concludes
부탁드립니다.
today's conference. And Udi, could you please
네,
take over the
감사합니다. 오늘
microphone?
발표해 주신
Thank you very
저희
much,
알렉스
Alex.
전무님 그리고 게리